Hello, everyone. Welcome to the trip. You can see we got a full house. But since we have a full house and we had a good weekend, at least I had a good weekend in English football. American football, not so much. But maybe we won't talk about that. Maybe we won't talk about that. We're talking
Look at
about
that
the
zoom
English
in of a
football.
coffee mug. Look at that,
Yeah.
Gary.
So we'll get into it. But we'll be right back. Check out this long intro. Everybody will be raring to go once it gets started. Here we go.
This is DWTT coming to you from the Emirates.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Yeah, I decided to go with the long intro, and I forgot the long intro is a small intro, so you can see what we're doing behind the scenes. So as you can see, Mr. Tom hid himself because he didn't want to be seen while the long video was going. How you doing, Mr. Tom?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Cool. A man of many words. All right. Below him, we've got Mr. Tony. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, but I have a bone to pick with you.
Uh-oh.
Because I have a bone to pick with you, I have
Uh-oh.
a bone to pick with Alonzo.
Uh-oh.
I've watched your intro
Let's get into
video.
that. Hold that
No.
that bone.
Oh,
Hold that bone. Hold the bone.
okay.
We'll be right back. Hold the bone.
My bone.
Lonzo, how are you doing, my man?
Hi Gary, hey Tom, hey Tony. I'm doing well. The field's on right now, so I'm watching that. But it's gonna be on.
Cool. He's got the hat. Phillies are up now. I just saw this. They just scored 2 runs, so you must be happy about that. But Tony says he's got a bone to pick. But before we get to his bone, we'll say hello to everybody who just joined us. BX Gunner's in the house. Welcome, BX Gunner. Hello, everyone. Ian has joined us. Welcome. Got Steven is here. His feet haven't touched the ground since the win yet. It's been good. It's been a happy day. All right, happy day. Arsenal got their win, and as my show says, we broke the streak, right? So yeah, we woke up with a great hangover. That's cool. Yeah, Sam's in the house too. He's saying hello, long and small, and of course, you say any word around Sam, he makes it into a as they say, a wee joke. But there you go. You turn anything into that. So, Tony's got something to say.
Yep. In the video, several times you see the underside of your cap, what makes it worse. But it's completely flat. You're supposed to shape the bill of your hat.
You know why?
And
You know
it,
what hat that is, right? You know what hat that is? That's the on the stoop hat.
But why didn't you bend the?
I don't know because you know what? The other hats come bent already. That one didn't come bent, and you know how? Well, you know what? I think Lolo doesn't bend his hat, so I figured that's maybe a on the stoop thing. They don't bend the hats.
Alonzo, what's your excuse?
I have none. I didn't know there were rules to bending the
There are
cap.
rules, yeah. Shape
Oh,
the
okay.
Mr. Tom, is your head bent?
It's slightly curved.
Slightly curved. There you go. You know what?
he did a slight bend.
This isn't that's an old style hat, and I don't know if this is a newer. I think it's a newer one, based on the color.
Mine is new era, and I never really had a cap that old to where it was bend the bill. So I think the way you make it now is just the build of the cap is just so tough and rough that you know. Plus, I don't wear caps that often, even when I'm out.
True.
It's got to be a day where either the Eagles are playing or Phillies or Penn State is playing. I don't even have an Astros cap. The only bill I have that's bendable, I think now, is my Martin Truex Jr. cap.
Yeah.
And I think they make
This is my old Arsenal hat. You can see it used to be dark blue. It's got the curve, so it's been worn many times. And
How did it go from dark blue to gray?
I don't know, but this is like I said. I got this when Henry played against Arsenal when he was with the Red Bulls. So that was years ago. But yeah, I hear what you're saying, Lonzo and Tony. Yeah, that's what happens. Blame Lolo. Blame Lolo. We'll get into it. McConicle has joined us. Welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, Canada. You guys eat turkey when you're doing that? Let's see. Tony is bent. Yep. It is raining in your house. What? Is it raining in your house? Not mine. Yeah. It's getting a little dirty there. Tom looking good. Tom looking cool. I don't know, what is that?
It's my album cover, isn't it?
That's
My
your
rap album.
Yeah, album cover.
Throwing up gang signs, Tom.
Yeah. I just don't know
Yeah.
what this means. I assume you mean bent or not bent, or do you mean forward or
I'm with the
backward?
Bloods and the Crips.
You are a hood rat. Yes.
I'm with both gangs because they're afraid of what I'll do
Yeah.
if they don't let me attend but all their parties.
Got mom's in the house. She's liking you wearing your hat backwards. So there you go.
We know you didn't shoot. We know you didn't shoot.
He's a Ute. There you go. The best Ute impression.
Style never goes out of fashion, Miss Johnson. We got it.
We know you didn't shoot Tupac since
Oh God.
he finally had
They
an
found out
arrest
who
in
did
that
it,
case.
right? And who was there's some association there, I think.
Well,
somebody
they arrested someone for it, but maybe not the real culprit.
Oh, there we go. Look on this. You heard it here, folks. We might know Mr. Tom will. You know, he's gonna write a book, just like a man did. Like, what's it gonna be called?
I did it.
Ay. That's why your head is covered. Yes. No, it's not raining. I just, you know what? I decided to wear the hoodie for a good time. Usually I wear it because it's bad time, but I'm wearing it for the good times. We'll get into that in a second. With a real Tom, please stand up.
Please stand up.
There we go. All right, so let's get into it. Arsenal. Oh wait, we got one more person who joined us. Chris Nix, Cheddars. I'm sure the Bloods and Crips parties, they play musical chairs. Have a right laugh. There you go.
I would confirm what happens at the joint Blood Crips parties, but then I'd have to kill you all.
Well, he said the Bloods and the Crips, so that's a different kind of party.
That was last week when I did the Blood Crisps of the week.
Blood Crisps.
He corrected himself, but the Blood Crisps party sounds like
it was already done. It was already done. Nah, it's done the moment you press send. You can correct it as many times as you want. The crime
But
was
every
committed.
time, everybody, we were down at the Blood Crisp party. Bang, 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 bang. Book, 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 book. You know,
Yeah.
thunk. Everybody's on the ground.
I'll bust a foil in you.
All right, so let's
Yeah.
get into it.
He had to sign a blood oath.
All right, here, let's get into it.
Until it's
Arsenal. Oh, good news. But I think let's start here. Saka will not be part of England football, but he had to go to the facilities wherever they're located for them to figure out that guess what, you're not healthy enough to play with us. So then they sent him home. What's up with that? What's up with that, Tony?
I don't know. I don't understand these international rules. To me, if a club says he's not fit, then he's not fit. He doesn't need to go to the headquarters of whatever international team they are part of. It's stupid. And it's also stupid to have the second international break within a month. Do it in the summer. It's not hard.
Yep. Look who we got in the house. We've got Italy Jet. He must be he's like got an up and down season just like mine. 1 week his team looks good, the next week not so good. So this week they looked good. Lonzo. Saka is staying home. No traveling for him this international break. Good.
I mean, as also saying, there's no important tournament this October, and they already clinched spot in the Europa League. I mean, the Euros. So, yeah, it's not a concern. I think that I think England finally see that Saka is an important player for Arsenal, and they're gonna give him a break. I think he deserves a break for England. To be honest with you. So yeah, I'm okay with it. I think the reason why Gary he shows up to the England facilities is because I follow England on Instagram, and it's like a big get together, a big meet and greet. So yeah, I mean it's good for him to be included, of course. But let's not forget, Eddie Nketiah's going, Rice is going, Ramsdale's going, so we still have a pretty good contingent of Arsenal players going to England games this coming up week. So, and I'm okay with it. I think, like I said, they want to protect Saka because they see how valuable he is with Arsenal. I'm sure to talk about why he missed the City game. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason why he probably showed up there just to say hello and goodbye.
Yeah. Against the rules, he has to show up until they tell him not to. Mr. Tom.
I'll tell you something. Tony knew he had to disappear because he knew he was in danger. Because I've just had to reveal myself. I'm part of the side hat crew. Yeah. And you know what happened? And you know what happened to Man City? You know what happened to Man City? You're walking danger, Tony. You know what happened to Man City and Bristol City this weekend? They got waxed. We're going to wax you.
Oh, all right.
As we'd say in the mean streets.
Did your team play Crystal City?
We played Bristol City, not Crystal City.
Oh, Bristol City. Did you guys play them?
We did. And we waxed them.
Nice. I don't know if he's praising us or saying why are we wasting his time.
11 minutes in, and you have talked fuck all with substance. Well done.
So which way do I go with this one? I don't know.
Let's break it down in great detail. Let's take the first half.
Okay, all right.
11 minutes. So that is obviously 60 seconds, 11 times.
Yes, sir.
Talking is the act of communicating.
Yep.
I believe fuck all is a colloquialism meaning nothing. Okay. if you pair that then with substance, he's basically saying we've done nothing with substance, which I believe is also colloquialism for content
Okay.
or relevant content. Okay, either that or illegal substances. Let's say. Okay.
Look,
And
perfectly flat.
Here we go.
How it's shaped.
but he did praise us with a well done. So I'm gonna go with the end.
Okay. So he likes what we're doing. He's
I think
enjoying
so.
it.
I think so.
Tony's gone again.
I'm not going.
City teams in the mud. Yeah. I painted the top of his head red and white in celebration. What?
Tom,
He's saying you painted the top of your head red and white in celebration because Man City got,
There you
as
go.
we say at the
Yes.
Crips parties.
Yep. No, I
Tom,
hear you.
The
have a
Bloods don't
quick,
say that though. It's not
have a-
Professional
blasphemy.
football has injured many
Not
of our
words.
players over the years. I've lost count. Yeah. He's not too. This monologue is dragging. You're enjoying it. But we talked about England, so let's talk about the big game of the weekend. And Mr. Tom, don't say a word because Mr. Tom had his big game of the weekend and it was nonsense. So we're gonna go into the real big game of the weekend. Arsenal home to City. City had won what? The last 15 times I think they had played, something like that. Arsenal had won what? 9 years ago.
2015.
So a long streak going on.
0-12, Gary. 0-12.
Huh?
0-12.
0-12. All right. 0-12 in 9 years.
We have some
0-12.
draws in there.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, right? Don't we play them twice a year at least?
Mhm.
In 9 years, that's got to be at least 16, Tony.
That's
It's
Well, they
15
should.
games. I know for a fact it's 15 games because it was part of my show. It was part of my show yesterday. It's 15 games.
TV said 12, so I'm good with
I don't give a
for
fuck. The TV lied to you, Tony. It's 15.
fucking Mr. TV guy.
But anyways,
Fucking
here we go.
announce it.
Arsenal
The
plays
guy.
City. I don't know about you guys, but I looked at the lineup and I was a little bit concerned. One, because Tony's favorite, not Tony's, Mr. Tom's favorite player, I think he got a start. Right? And for me, I was a little concerned that might not work out because the last time we had a big game and he played, I wasn't too happy about it. But Nketiah
I
didn't
knew
play
you
up
were going
front. Huh?
I
You
knew
knew
you
we
were
were going to
going
win? Yeah.
I knew you were
Yeah.
going
The other, I guess the other big part of it was Jorginho was playing. That meant Partey wasn't ready yet because I think everybody was hoping Partey and Saka would be ready and Martinelli would be ready, but no, all three of those players were not ready and Saka wasn't even on the bench. So, yeah, I looked at that lineup and I said, Nketiah and Jorginho scares me. Jorginho doesn't scare me as much, but Nketiah, I was like, well, that makes it really difficult for us to score. Is my first thought. So, Tom does not talk sense, and I'm gonna block this guy if he ever shows up again. Stop touching the buttons. So, Lonzo, tell me the lineup. Are you happy or sad with it?
I was kind of happy, but like I said before, I believe it was on your show, Gary, last Monday, that my only concern was that if Zinchenko and or Jesus will be bothered because that's their former team, and they seemed not as strong coming into that game as we had hoped because back then we had hoped that Zinchenko and Jesus would have helped us beat City. Instead, they didn't do that. So I didn't want to repeat of what happened last year when we played them. Jorginho was kind of a bit of a question mark because of his brain fart against Tottenham that caused us to draw that game. Nketiah maybe Trossard. I think it was Sam that said in our group chat that it'd be nice if Trossard would shoot instead of passing the ball. Um, I didn't see much of the first half because of work. But you know, I saw the game, but I saw a full game, but I fast forwarded some parts. Anyway, so looking at it, I was kind of not confident, but I also was optimistic that he could do something because with Odegaard there, you always have a chance to do something, or at least he does. He has that magic touch to his ball, that he could do a great pass here and there, or even score himself. Rice, we all know what he could do defensively, and you know, I think we'll talk about that as well. But all in all, you know, I was optimistic. But didn't get into the city, so one mistake can cost him. But yeah, all in all, I wasn't surprised. Though I was happy that Saka. I think Arteta finally realizes that you know if Saka gets hurt one more time, then he's done for a long time. So by resting Saka, you bring someone else in the starting 11. And I guess they started off with Jesus on the wing, which you could play there too. But you know, I was kind of worried about Jorginho, to be honest, Gary, and Zinchenko as well. But they had their own, as I'm sure we'll talk about. But there's always that worry that someone will mess up.
True. Mr. Tom, did you watch the game?
Right, let me go into my Rolodex of excuses as to what I was watching instead of the game. I'd have rather watched a cat shit in my mouth than watch Arsenal versus Manchester City in the English Premier League.
Why don't you give a real excuse, Tom?
What were you actually doing?
He was doing a show on Fans Only.
I don't know about that, but if that's how you make your money on the side, is that the look you give when people come on?
I don't even know what to say to No, because Tony looks like an old granddad. Well, I can't take it seriously.
What? You want me to go back to a Deftone hat?
No, put a granddad cap on. No, granddad cap. Immediate. Go back to the granddad cap.
Oh
Which
my
one?
God.
No, the one you just had on. The one when I said like a granddad. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Where's your pipe and slippers?
Yeah.
Or sorry, in your case.
Let the man go.
Pipe and slipper.
Chronicle, I'll put your post up in a little bit. It's a good one we can talk about. But Tony, the lineup. When I looked at the lineup, Raya wasn't my concern. I know he's had bad times, but I know we've lived through some bad times with Ramsdale. You know, so I wasn't actually really concerned about him. I figured between the two of the goalkeepers, we're all right. But Tony, lineup.
He didn't have very much time to gel with the team that will come. Lineup, if Gabriel can give you 45 minutes, why don't you start him? That was about my only thing I noticed out of it.
Do you share your steroids with you and the horse?
It's not your business what I do with my ketamine.
If that's not a yes, I don't know what is. That's a yes. All right, that's fine.
Of course it is. Great. You know who else put illegal drugs in their horse? Max Zorin from A View to a Kill, played with Christopher Walken. Tony, why are you trying to be a Bond villain?
There you go. So, Tony, anybody else in that lineup you wanted to chat about?
No, I don't like Eddie up there, but you're gonna get him.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
To me, I'd put Trossard in the middle and switch that up. But like I said, I'm not.
I had Nelson. Nelson is who I thought should get a start. I know people say he hasn't had much football time, but I mean that's the problem. You don't give him football time. So, but
I can explain your win.
Let's not get into that yet. We haven't even got to the.
Explain your win.
That's all right. We'll talk about it.
I looked at the footage. Okay, not live. I mean, better things to do. But watching the highlights, the extended highlights out of respect to the trip on a Monday night, and basically, the reason you won was because of Andy and Ketia.
Not true, Tom.
No, I can tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Basically, he tormented their defence all afternoon. Okay, tormented their defence.
It's not the football I saw. Did you actually watch the game?
Ran around. Nah, he gave them the run around.
He definitely was running around.
Let's put it another way. Even the Harlem Globetrotters lose. Okay, every now and again. So that's how I knew that 16 was going to be the lucky charm. Okay.
Sometimes I think Arteta just blows bubbles and Eddie chases them down.
Now, usual terrified of Manchester City, and I sat on stoop on Friday night and was like, "You're going to win." I said you was going to win.
Yeah.
Not talking hindsight. I was like 40 hours before sight. I was like, you were going to win, and you won.
True.
And Eddie was amazing. All right, a hero's performance. And the best part of it was he obviously weakened Nathan Ake to the level of. We'll get to this, Sam Greenwood. He weakened Nathan Ake to the point where then when that shot from Martinelli clattered him, had Eddie not given him the run around, he would have been all like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to deflect that out." But instead, he was a bit weaker, so the ball went, and then still went in goal. Physics.
There you go.
Physics.
That's a player I still wish we signed.
Who's that?
Ake.
Okay, yeah. No, I mean, I don't. You know, you didn't watch the game, so you know absolutely nothing. And
I watched enough to know that what I'm saying is fact.
You didn't even see Eddie in any of those video clips unless he was walking by the camera.
Nah, Eddie's a great player. He's a great player.
You know, I think a lot of people have said he did well, and I'm like, I didn't see that. I saw a man jogging around, and I saw Jesus and Erdogan pressing, and I saw Nketiah just jogging around, not putting any pressure on the back line. He was there. They could feel him because they could see him because he's going so slow. But he wasn't pressing for me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know this football thing, but he's on the pitch. He's not doing as much as the other guys, and I don't know. It's just not me. As McConicle says here, I'll be honest. Both teams went into the game happy to leave with a draw, but Arteta's substitute got Arsenal a chance to win. You know, I think Arsenal just had. You know, I think for me, Nketiah doesn't help us in the attack. Jorginho is a little suspect on the defense, so we're not going to take big chances there. And Raya is, as you know, is a little still feeling himself. Oh my God, I just said that. He's still figuring this thing out. So I think the game probably went the way it would. If we had Saka, Martinelli, or Partey, one of those players healthy, I think it might have been a little bit of a different game.
Sam Greenwood making use of his voodoo doll of Gary.
I guess so. The words are just coming out. I don't know what's going on there. Yeah. So, Mr. Tom doesn't. There we go. Something you can talk about here. He likes the crack of. He likes some crack with. Oh, jeez.
That's in reference to what Big Stunner wrote about Pepsi.
Yeah, he did. He said, Big Stunner said, what did he say?
It's the nectar of the gods, according to his. Is it Nan or Mum?
Glenn has joined us. Welcome to the show, Glenn. Check him out on the Bearded Gooner.
Oh, that's the next one. Sorry.
Yeah, the audition for the Peaky Blinders, Tony. Yeah.
I could be in a spin-off series.
Yeah.
Into the regular.
Here's something I saw. Okay, this is a comment. Yeah, Ben White did. Nutmeg Doku. Do you recall when Doku first came on the pitch? And wasn't it Zinchenko who actually had a good defensive couple of plays with him immediately, like for those first two times he attempted to come into the box? He actually stopped him once where he actually took the ball off of him.
I just know what Count Dooku did in Star Wars.
You
Not
know
in
what
this
Count
much.
Dooku.
You went Count Dooku.
Count
All
Dooku.
right.
That's Christopher Lee.
Yeah.
Count Dooku is Christopher Lee.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what the
That's
best
no
scene?
joke. That's
You know what the
fact.
best scene in that movie was?
What's that?
You know, what do you think? For me, the best part in that movie was when Yoda opens up his cloak and then basically
Oh yeah, go full
and
full
it gets the
matrix.
yeah, and he just gets the thing just and it just pops into the lifesaver just pops into his hand. He's like, "Let's go!" And it's like
He's
that's
just
like the
fucking
best.
bouncing off I like that scene where he's just bouncing off everything.
Well, the way, like I said, the way that fight scene started, I was like, somebody's in trouble. He's not playing around.
Man. He went full matrix.
He did. He was all over
Tell
the
you what
place.
wasn't my favourite scene in that movie.
Tell
I
us.
bet you can guess as well.
All right.
It was any scene that involved Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman doing anything towards each
What's
other.
wrong with
Yeah.
Natalie Portman?
In that movie, wouldn't. Absolutely wouldn't. No, sorry, that's not fair. That's not fair. Compared to Hayden Christensen, she was like Pee Wee Herman in terms of like effervescence and that. But together, it would be like, I want to protect you, Padme. I've done too much emotion in that.
Mate,
It was like,
Tom, did you see her abs in that movie?
what,
really narrows it down.
in the movie with Space Aliens, was I looking at her abs? Yes, I was. They were supremely wonderful.
Right.
All right. Let's
Yes.
move on before you guys start talking tokens and
Welcome
crap
to
like
the
that.
Star Wars trip.
Yeah. So there you go. This is your comment about that. Yeah.
Mr. Tom, ever since I was a kid, my aunt is called Pepsi, the nectar of the gods. She drinks it every day since the 80s.
There you go.
Don't blame her. Delicious.
And here we go
Delicious.
down. This is our Enkedia segment.
And Ketia even tackled his own player in the box. Yeah, he was great. Well, to be honest, though, that shows me he has a desire to get on the ball to the point where he'll even take it from his own men. Winner. You've just described to me a winner, so...
If that's a winner, then no wonder you're sitting in the championship right now. All right, I get it. It's making a little bit more sense now. With that comment, it's making sense now. Why you're sitting where you are right now?
Is it me, or did Alonso take Ray's house over? Because this is exactly what you see on Arsenal Fan Circle. Alonso always has butterflies, but
Ray's not in the chat either. Ray's not in the chat. So Alonso's probably got a gun on Ray when he's shoving a phone in front of Ray that everything is okay.
Alonso had to go change Ray's.
Yeah. No, Eddie was like playing with 10 men, and I do agree with that. It's everybody else has to do extra work. He just gets to jog around, and burn some calories. He gets his steps up. The man never presses. He does run towards the man with the ball, but he never presses, if you know what I mean. He's just there having a little bit of fun.
If there's anyone that's an expert on playing with 10 men, it's Sam Greenwood.
Oh, Sam's gonna. I think you just poked the bear. I think he just poked the bear.
Can we ask
What's he gonna do? A little cussing.
Yeah.
Do you have a question for Alonso, Gary?
Do I have a question for him?
Yeah.
What do you think about Enkedia? Do you think
about his location, sir?
Oh, yeah. Hey, wait a second. Where are you? Are you on this side of the country?
Me?
Yeah, you with the Philadelphia hat on. Are you on this side of the country?
I'm in Texas.
Yeah, you're usually in the middle of the country, but I'm on the east side. Are you on the east side of the country? I think that sounds like a yes to me.
No idea what we're talking about.
I think that sounds like a yes.
Sam Greenwood's disrespect of Router?
No, I'm
Do you know
not.
what?
in the previous comment.
I want Joe. Do you know what you look like? This isn't making fun of you at all. It looks like you're at Ray's house because you always got that wooden chair set in front of a door, and you always got your butterflies. So we thought you took Ray's house over.
Oh, yeah. I'm near Houston, guys.
Talk to me.
Tom
You
was
want to
just
talk
doing
about
right
Encadia? No,
Right,
even
so,
Whitaker
I
was
mean,
shouting at Eddie.
To
There's
me,
a lot of
like,
Eddie slander here. Tell me about Eddie.
Eddie, you want to root for a guy like Eddie Nketiah, but it's so hard because, in my opinion, he has all the tools. And I think that's what's frustrating about us supporters getting onto him, right? He has a number, or pretty much number on his back of his shirt. He has a very high pay rate, salary rather, a weekly salary that's very high. You see flashes in his style of play, right? He could score goals. I think he's done pretty well as far as getting inside the box and making things happen, like getting penalties and all that. But he just is like out of space sometimes, man. Like you don't know which Eddie and Katie are gonna get. Which I mean by that is that he could do a lot better than he has been doing, and he goes missing, like literally missing from games like this. I know he could do better. I hope that the England team thing will work out for him to where it'll give him confidence. But yeah, I mean, I think Eddie can. It's a matter of Eddie wants to do it, And sooner or later, he's gonna have to start doing it pretty frequently because he's the kind of guy that thrives on confidence. And right now, he doesn't have it because he doesn't score or he doesn't want to do more to make himself available to score. So I don't know. It's kind of frustrating because, like I said, the number on his shirt and then the salary he's on. But we'll see what happens. Hopefully, he can turn around and make it good again. But that's all up to Eddie, in my opinion.
I hear you. No, I don't think he has worked as hard as most people think he has to acquire a new contract, to acquire minutes. I mean, you saw what happened when the 4 subs came on, how they just changed the game up. At what point in the game did Nketiah give us anything like that? I think a lot of people said Raya was bad. I thought I don't know about you guys, but I thought one of the passes to him was just basically a setup. They set him up, and he had no choice but to. He got flustered when the offensive player was right there on top of him. I don't know what you guys thought about Raya, but I thought he was. You know what? He hasn't been clinical with his long passes as much as I thought he would. There are some points when he is, and there's a lot of points more than I expected that he's not really clinical with those long passes and stuff. He hit a couple out of bounds, and
there's 3 or 4 pretty clinical ones in the game.
Yeah, but then there was some where I don't think he was under any pressure, and he just booted it well out of bounds, and it's like wow. And we saw Edison do the same. Is Edison right? We saw Edison do the same thing. So all goalkeepers do it, but we need him to be more clinical. So what do you guys think about Raya? Mr. Tom, did you see Raya on the weekend?
Can I talk about Nketiah first?
Yes, I did. I actually thought he was rather ropey. Okay, and you're going to tell me like Matt Chronicle was saying he was going to second half fine, but from what I did see, it had the look of a man who was under pressure. Didn't think he was doing particularly well himself.
Mm-hmm.
Was rushing, was rash. Had he got away with one, if I recall.
Yeah, I think he got away with one, and another one I think he got set up by his teammate. Because at one point I think Gabriel passed him the ball, and Zinchenko was screaming at Gabriel, going, "Why are you passing it to me? Why are you passing it back to your goalkeeper who's under a little bit of pressure now?" So, yeah. Tony wanted to talk about Nketiah. We'll say before we let him talk, we've got Spencer in the house, and Sam has come back. He saved this one up. Rhea is the Tom of this show. Is that like one of those microwave dinners that like you get it? It's all warm on the
I
outside,
clearly said I watched the extended highlights, Sam.
and you get the inside of the microwave dinner and it's frozen still. It's still got icicles on it.
This goes beyond unfair because this is just plain false. Everyone knows I'm the star player of the trip, even from start to finish. Damn it!
Oh my gosh, he's muted. He just basically showed up. The boss, Tony. Tell me about Nketiah while Tom sits there and just thinks about it for a little bit.
Nketiah is now 24. 24 is usually when strikers start hitting that prime. He's just not good enough for being as long in his career as he is. I still think we made a mistake of the striker we gave away, but I just don't think he's near good enough for us. It's be a problem if Nketiah or Jesus get a big injury, which they probably will because he's play him until their wheels come off. But to me, he's not that for 24. He should be more polished. Yeah, there's things you need to work on, but he doesn't pass it very well. Only thing he's good is if he's in the box, empty box, he's good. Other than that, he's not very good.
Yeah, I mean 24, right? If he's 24, Benjamin White, right? 24. Gabriel Margulis, 24. Zinchenko, is he 24, 25?
Yeah,
Declan Rice is 24, 25, right? Leandro Trossard is what, like 26, 28 or something like that? Jorginho's 30, right? And so I mean,
Jesus 25, 26.
Yeah, so I mean, he should be further along in this whole thing. Should be further along.
Wait, Gary, Tony, so you already had kept Balogun?
Yeah.
Balogun hadn't done much either.
I would have kept Balogun because he would have been like your third choice and maybe potentially a future player. So that's kind of how I would have used it. I feel like Nelson and Milsworth Rowe deserve the minutes that Nketiah is getting. That's what I feel.
I'm still curious what Smith Rowe would do if you put him in the 9th spot, since he's probably is the most accurate on the team, maybe slightly behind Trossard. But
yeah. All right, so let's get into it. Let's go. As Spencer says here, the 4 subs contributed to the goal, and that's interesting, right? I mean, all the subs that came in made a difference, and all the subs that came in actually made a difference in this game. They all contributed to the winning goal. So, wow. Tony, talk to me about Martinelli. I mean, a sub at half.
It didn't seem like he did much until that very end of it, though.
Who's that?
Martinelli.
Martinelli, if you don't recall, the first 5 minutes that he was in the game, actually I actually counted it. The first 100 seconds when the second half started up, he took the ball up the left-hand side, put a lot of pressure in, and actually took a shot or made a cross. That's the most action we had seen. Like it seemed from the first half. He was ready to go. So I don't know what you saw, but that's what I saw. And I recall sitting there going, "How? He's only been on the field for like a minute. No, just over a minute." And he did all of this. So he came in ready to go, at least what I saw. The man was ready to play some football. He had been held back enough. That's what I saw. And it just he did dissipate during the game, but this is City. They're not going to let you keep doing it. but he definitely started off basically ready to go.
Yeah, because like even the coaches said that he was only to be good for a cameo of like 20 to 30 minutes. Played the entire half, probably a little too long for him, but
Yeah, it gets an extra. He gets 2 weeks to recover. Lonzo with Martinelli.
Yeah, I thought he did great. I thought that he has proven why he's just a great player. He has an eye for goal. Um, he plays well with his teammates. I think that anytime you play off that left hand side, things are bound to happen. He may dribble too much, but I think he gets a pass because he's that good. It'd be a 1v1 or what have you. I think that every time he touches the ball, some kind of magic happens. We're very lucky to have him. I think when we got him in 2008, right? 2019. Is that right?
I think
2000.
yeah, he's been with the team. Yeah, I think 4 years sounds about right.
Wow. So yeah, I mean, the scouting department did a good job on that part. I think, I guess, like we all said, there was so much hype around him when he first came to Arsenal, and he got hurt early in his Arsenal career there, but he was on his way. And thinking about players now, they tend to give up on their injuries, and no matter how bad they are, they're trying to give up. But now he stuck with it, and like I said before, every time the ball goes his way, he's not afraid to shoot. He's not afraid to shoot, or he's like an anti-Nketiah, right? I mean, he's the kind of guy that makes things happen, and whether it be assists or goals, where Eddie Nketiah is just not in the mindset to shoot. I mean, does shoot, he's very off target. So I think Martinelli, we're very lucky to have him. I think he was our best kept secret for a long time, and you know, that was really just a clutch goal.
It was really, really nice. Yeah, Martinelli, as I said, Martinelli actually was my player of the game. So, Mr. Tom, so the bits of the game that you did see, I assume you saw Martinelli play.
He done all right, didn't he?
He did good. He did really good. That's all you got?
Oh, I don't know what you're looking for me to say about it. He scored the winning goal, didn't he? I mean, so
We're talking about him. Tell me about him.
all right. Well, I'm sure his mum loves him very much. I'm sure she's very proud of him. I know he's from Brazil.
Cool. Let's welcome Taib to the show. Taib, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Going off on you guys are having a lot. Yeah. Basically, all I got. I'm not saying putting that up there, Tony, Mr. Sam. Yeah. I'm mumbling all my words here.
I am not Sam Greenwood, sir.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. What about you guys think about this one here? What do you think of Arteta throwing Ramsdale under the bus to protect Raya? I don't know. I didn't think he actually threw him in the bus any more than he threw Leno on the bus when he brought Ramsdale in. What do you guys think? Everybody's doing.
You know what? I'm not qualified to answer this question.
If you look at statistics, he's one of the worst keepers in the league.
Did you watch the game, Tony?
I
He's
watched
talking
the
about
game.
Ramsdale.
Ramsdale, sir.
Raya did not have a good day. I'll say that for sure. But they didn't score, and so we'll take that.
I mean,
for
they
what
only
it's worth.
had 4 shots, like I was telling you earlier.
Mhm.
To the defense that won the game. It wasn't our attack. Our defense was very
Wasn't our attack in the
solid.
first half? In the second half, our attack looked so much better. Just like our defense was pretty good in that first half. I mean, they closed out really good in the second half because I think they only got 1 shot in the second half. But I think our attack definitely had something to do with that because we had possession of the ball a lot on their side of the pitch. Even if we lost it, we got it back. So yeah. So Rhea has been better, in my opinion, apart from the last couple of games, and now Ram still deserves to start. So there you go. See, you got it. You know,
Somebody,
go ahead.
as I say, Sam, somebody that has coached goalkeepers, so Sam's a good source to go to on goalkeepers.
Yeah. 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 I mean, like I said, I never liked the move for Rhea just because I don't think Arteta should be trying to handle two goalkeepers who are both starters and there's not a significant difference between the two.
But he
Rhea,
said this every year.
yeah, but he doesn't usually put it out there that I've been wanting to switch my goalkeepers in a game, meaning that my goalkeepers can help save me in a situation, and I'll even pull my starting goalkeeper if I feel like it.
He did it with Martinez. He did it with.
He didn't say when those players were there whether or not you never had the thought that he would pull a goalkeeper. You never thought because he basically went with the number one and stuck with it, but he never said anything about that. All right. Yeah. Big Gunner says, I don't know what you guys feel about this. Saka and Martinelli is like Ribery and Robin who are to Bayern Munich. I assume Saka's Ribery and Martinelli is definitely the Robin, right? You try to stop him, but you can't. He's gonna get by you. There was just a good Bayern Munich team, right? Yeah, yeah. All right, what else we got going on here? So, oh man, we're already at 51 minutes. Time's going a little fast here. All right. So tell me, Tony.
Yes, sir.
What I liked about this thing about this. So I don't know what's going to happen when the teams get back, but Partey looks like he could be healthy. Saka, we assume will be hopefully healthy soon. And who else? Oh, who else? Oh, and Martinelli, 3 players should be back healthy pretty soon. Any any chance you think Arteta is going to sit any one of those 3 players when they're and we'll see all 3 of them played with the other 8 starters?
It's our next game, a Champions League game.
Is it? Let's see here.
Premier League.
I think it's Premier League because I think you don't usually start after the international break on the weekend. So our next game is Saturday. Yep, Saturday away at Chelsea, and then we play away at Sevilla. So, oh, what's up with my dog?
Give him one night attention.
I feed him and everything. So Tony, we play Chelsea away. Are you concerned about that game?
If there are any doubts of any of the 3's health, you definitely don't play them. Because you don't have to worry about Chelsea right now.
I hope so, but they are talented, and every once in a while they figure things out. Tony,
Tom,
is the Statman.
Can you wear a hat, please?
Everybody's wearing a hat. You just took your hat
Wait, is that
out.
a question, Tony? Because one of our viewers did send me. We'll for argument's sake, we'll say his name is S Bronco. No, wait, that's too obvious. We'll call him Spencer B. Has sent me this.
I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Gary, roll the video.
Oh yeah, you know it's that
Please.
time. You know, here we go. I didn't even know how to do it, but here we go.
Tom, I've got a question.
I'm going to start going to therapy with this. You might have to start paying for my appearance fees. Gary.
Oh
Listen,
man,
I'm not.
you're not what?
It would have been wrong. It would have been morally wrong of me to have not shared the content that one of the viewers made for the show.
So there you go.
Tom, you said if I asked you to put the hat on, you'd put the hat on.
So you gotta put the hat on. I wonder what Arteta would be saying if we lost because Raya coughed the ball up twice 50 minutes into the match. We could easily have lost this match, but for the football gods.
But what way? Are we going front, back, or side hat crew?
I always like the side hat. I went side hat instead of back.
Oh, yeah. Tony always liked the side hat that I've been doing for about 40 minutes ago. But he's always liked it.
So there you go.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
A rally cap.
I don't know. I think people are a little harsh on Raya. Tony, you think people are harsh on Raya, or he deserves it? The criticism.
Oh, wait, left side hat.
I think we're harsh on them. I think they have this false sense of Ramsdale is very good because he screams and yells and interacts with the fans. So I think that's the backlash you're getting
hmm
because he's a favorite among the fans.
I want it to stay on this time.
But Arteta doesn't think so, or if he wouldn't have went out and spent the money he did for Raya.
No, you know what? As I've told people, and I was on the show with Ange, and she was like, I like Ramsdale. And I'm like, well, you do recall, right? If you like Ramsdale, then you have to like Raya, because the man that chose Ramsdale is the same man that chose Raya, and he doesn't usually do things like that he usually does it for a reason, right?
Yeah, hopefully his fans start seeing a reason that Arteta's went with him.
You know, but he usually waits. And Arteta is patient, more patient than we are, right? More patient than we are.
I just hope we don't see like this flip flopping between the two.
Yeah. Stefan has joined us. Welcome to the show, Stefan. Yeah. Haha, new Tony meme.
I'd like to also show the one that Sam Greenwood made, if you don't mind.
You know what? You got to put it in the staging area, so I can evaluate it with HR.
It's PG.
No,
it's PG, Gary.
It has to go through the proper channels. You know how this works. So
you can't take Tom. You definitely can't take Tom out as well.
I don't know about this one. This looks a little scary to me.
Is it a mustache, Gary?
This is what?
I said, is it a mustache?
I don't know, but I think it's I can't remember.
It's definitely the moustache of someone that should be on the register and needs to tell the authorities that they're still in town every 30 days.
Oh.
Just saying.
Yeah. So Arsenal Misfit says Chelsea's got nobody to worry about. But they do have somebody, right, Mr. Tom? First name N.
Oh my God.
Second name Jackson.
Oh my God, they do. They have a man that scored twice.
Tony's in.
Oh wait, have I got to do the bit?
I don't know how. I just said it, and I just see where it goes. See where it goes.
I'm sorry, everyone. I need to disappear for about 3 minutes and 12 seconds.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Let's just pretend I've made up a reason. I don't know if anything could happen during that time.
Let's hope there are no
So
children in the room. You
Lonzo,
have to
talk
go
to me
to.
about Ramsdale and Rhea. You think Rhea had a bad game enough that Ramsdale should get a chance?
I think that's when he was Tottenham because the way he distributed the ball in that game was not the best, and this game he played around too much, and playing for them back is just not his style. And he got caught a couple of times. It could have been bad. But I don't know. I think Ramsdale gets too complacent at times, and I think that's kind of a little bit arrogant. I think as well. He does communicate better with the defenders, with the defense. But Rhea, I think, does better on corner kicks. I saw yesterday. He commands the area more. I think both of them are prone to mistakes, but I think Rhea is more able to compensate than Ramsdale.
Yeah, I think it's just if we're gonna give if he's gonna give Havertz as much time as he's given him, at least in the number of starts that he's played, I think Rhea probably should get the same. I think.
Yeah.
So I think he's got he might have another game or two, and then we'll see how it goes. But he's seen him playing some really tough games. I don't think Ramsdale this season, anyways, has played in like a North London derby the way that went, and then the City match the way that went. Where I don't think it was all on him, but he definitely had a part to play. Definitely had a part to play. Yeah, Sam's always welcome on here, but he's usually resting, and it's Sam that's not rested is a as I say, a terror, as you know. Yeah, for being shorter than Ramsey, he deals with the ball way better, which is crazy, right? But you see, it seems like he's got these big hands. You know, when the ball comes in, he just grabs it. So I don't know. I think he as I always say, he reminds me of Matty Ryan when we had him, and the difference between him and our other, and Leno.
Leno.
Yeah, that was you could see the difference. He commands the area more than Ramsdale does for me. Ramsdale might do some other things good. I think some people said his leadership and the kind of the way he interacts with the crowd and all of that. But as you say, I think that might distract him from the work at hand in some games. So yeah, so Sam likes hanging out and chatting with us. The trip isn't as crazy as the road trip, but I think we have fun here. Yeah.
Tom, have you located the person you were looking for?
Yeah.
Was I looking for someone?
Stefan, I don't know what this comment means, but I assume it's a good thing. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I don't know what you mean by that. I don't know. Mr. Tom, can you read this for me and translate? Mr. Tom.
Absolutely, Sam. Here I was watching some Leslie action, and I suddenly thought, Gary is on.
All right. I can pull a man away from that action. All right. You know what? That's right, Stephen. You know what they say about men with big hands? They got big gloves. I don't know. I'm not putting that one up, Sam. I'm not putting it up. not putting it up. I don't even know what this one. What does this mean? But yeah.
I've just received yet another email from the anonymous meme maker.
Yeah. Yeah, Stefan, that's something strange going on in your head there. Something a little weird. I don't know. Just me, maybe. Went from scissor action to football action. Mm-hmm.
That's not PG.
There you go, Ian. Yeah. So it's international break. We'll be back. I will be. I'm away traveling. I don't know, but we'll see what we'll do about the next Monday show. We'll need a host, so we'll see what we do there. Or maybe we'll take hiatus. But huh?
So you know you.
I
stay
probably can't
away.
stay away, but I don't know about my internet connection, how that will be. But here we go, another one. I can't see what it says, so I'm just gonna have to hope that Mr. Tom has also taken a look. Oh, there you go.
Tom, can I use a token? The grin on his face as well, because he knows he's a dirty little bugger.
It's not a token though. It's a zoom in.
Oh man.
You know
Stefan,
damn well everyone refers to it as a token.
I don't know what those tokens are for, and I don't want to know.
Zoom in.
Everyone, even without saying it, everyone knows what those tokens are for.
Yeah, I'm not that bad. I'm not slowly turning, but it was a good day, so you get a little bit of. I got the hoodie on, so like Darth Vader, this is my Darth Vader look. So a token. Let's just say a token, as in no. It's like a token that you put in a machine. You get to see something dirty. Let's just say that, but not dirty, because
BX thinks of something else when you say token.
Yeah, here we go. See, Ian said it. They go in the slot.
Can I read Sam Greenwood's latest comment, please?
You can, because I didn't skip over. I just was following up from where this one. So here we go. I know this is good or bad, but here we go.
Spencer loves his scissor action. He follows Japanese paper cane, otherwise known as origami or origami, very intently.
Scissors and spooning. I don't think we needed the visuals, Mr. Tom. We really didn't need it. Didn't need it. Talk till you choke. Yeah. We're getting there to the end of this show here. People, I don't think there's anything else. Anything else about the game? Anybody think we're gonna kick on from here?
Who won the game?
We got a clean. Here we go. We got a clean sheet at home. You know the last time we did that? It's been a while.
Even Leeds scored at the Emirates.
Look at that. Even Leeds scored at the Emirates. See, that's how low it gets.
Yeah.
Leeds scored at the Emirates. But yeah. we did get a clean sheet against what some would say. Here you go. You think it's an excuse that they were missing KDB and Rodri and Stones hadn't played?
Yeah.
Gary.
Yes, sir.
Shouldn't it be pretty easy to get a shutout when the team only does 4 shots?
It should, but did you know that going in? Did you expect them to be held to 4 shots, only 1 in the second half? Could you see that happening?
I don't know. They want to be their full selves because of the injuries.
Say, hold that L. Tell him. Yeah, like I said, I didn't think we would play that good defensively because we weren't playing with we had Jorginho there, who's he's not our top defender, but I think he can do a job once in a while.
All right. spoke about this match too much. Can we talk about the real game that happened yesterday between Aston Villa and Wolves down at the Molineux?
Nobody wants to talk
No.
about that. I don't even
Hey.
know what the
It's
score
the-
was in that thing. I don't. Does anybody
it's
know
the
what the score
biggest-
was?
It's the biggest derby of the day.
Nobody even cares.
So, you know, I was really impressed that Zinchenko actually defended. And it seemed like, you know, Gabriel Magalhaes was like really
Yep.
up for the game, and he
Mhm.
didn't really allow him and Sleeper didn't really allow Holland to shoot actually, and canceled him out. So, you know, I think the back line deserves a lot of credit for that clean sheet as well. I think this is Gabriel Magalhaes' best game that he ever had. To be honest, I think the way him and Saliba commanded that, you know, midfield, that defense was pretty incredible. And Ben White as well. Ben White had a great game, and as did Zinchenko. So the whole back line did pretty well.
Yep. No, I was happy to see the back line, and I figured initially I was like Rice will just play in front of them, but when you have Jorginho there, that's his job. So Mr. Tom wanted to talk about some other game. Anybody want to tell us about your synopsis of that game? Because you want to talk about it.
Yeah. One of the teams scored, and then 2 minutes later, the other team scored, and then Ollie Watkins probably should have had a penalty in the end of the game, and yeah.
And that was Mr. Tom's 30 seconds of the best derby there is out there in England.
I didn't say it was the best derby. I just said it was the biggest game of the day.
The biggest game, best game, whatever you want to call it. But there you go. That was it. That was
They're two of
crazy.
the oldest teams in English football.
Yeah, I heard some City fans talking about the fact that they didn't have any good players to bring on, and when they added up the price of the players that they brought on, it was 150 mil.
I have a question for Tom.
All right, what's the question? Well, you
you
know what?
Do it.
You know what? We can't
Roll
do that.
it.
We can't. You know what? You can't do that. But Tony, hold on.
Tom, I've got a question.
You were saying?
I was asked Tom if he's recovered enough, especially his taste buds, from the crisp of a week last week.
You know what?
Week.
Before we get into that, let's just remind everybody what happened. All right, wait, where is this thing? Did somebody remove it?
We don't need to remind everyone what happened.
Did somebody remove? Oh, here it is. Here he goes. Oh, this is the best, people. For those who don't remember, now you know.
I had an observation from that video.
Yeah.
Tom struggling to open it. When
Yes.
it's that hard to open a bag of crisps, you just say no, Tom.
That is the best. And then when it hits him, it's like somebody spiked his drink. And he's like, I just asked for some water, and they poured me pure grain alcohol.
It took him like 15 seconds to get one out of a bag. And he damn near killed himself.
I hate you all. Well, except Alonso. He had literally nothing to do with any of this.
Yeah.
Did you, Alonso? Did you secretly orchestrate the entire thing? Did you tell the shop to sell me the India's Magic Masala Lay's crisps?
I was a mastermind behind it all.
I fucking knew it. I knew it the whole time.
So, Mr. Tom, do you actually have a crisp for the night, or are we just like?
I do.
All right, people.
I have a crisp of the
Is it
show.
a repeat?
Do you want to see the bad crisp or the good crisps?
I've been
Intro.
taking that crisp on tour. I've been taking that bag of crisps on tour.
Yeah.
I've been giving everyone a bite, and no one did what I did. Because I told them that they were not good beforehand. Everyone was taking like little bites, and I was like, "No, put the whole thing in your mouth," like I did, like the champion that I am.
Like you put it
But-
in your mouth? Is that what you said, Tom?
That's not PG, but I just.
All right. So, are we gonna get the crisp or what?
Yeah. Basically, I got this bag of Walker's ready salted.
Ready salted. What's it? So
I'm
ready.
taking no risks today.
You went lame-o. You went like set me
Yeah.
up, coach.
Yeah,
And there are only like 5 crisps in the bag.
no, I didn't want to take any chances today.
Ready salted, as opposed to
Instantly
like not ready
open.
salted.
Instantly open. Right.
All right, so let's do it.
Just saying. You really could edit that down to make it, because my worry last week was that because it wasn't opening immediately, that if I forced it, it would explode and go over me, which would have been significantly more embarrassing.
Yes, and then any of that crisp dust would get into your nose, you would have just probably died.
Tied. That guy almost did off crisp.
You know what? I'm with you, Big Skin. I do like me. I had some salt and vinegar chips crisps today, so I do like those. Yum.
I don't like them very often.
Yeah.
It looks like a fetus.
Ready crisp, ready salted. So are they ready salted, or are they not really salted?
Harry has a question for you, Tom. He didn't tell you to stick the whole bag in the mouth at one time.
He's just eating them all the time. You know, I think he's finally got some crisps that are all right. So what is that?
Give him a 7.5 out of 10.
I've not eaten the crisp since last Monday. I couldn't. I couldn't. I looked at a bag of crisps, but it was too soon.
Yeah. Did I
How
make
many
the video while we're
How many pork balls have you eaten in the last week?
Those pork balls were amazing. Okay.
All right,
We're gonna go. It's a 5 out of 10. Okay. It's exactly what you expect. Although, to be fair, before you all criticise me with sarcasms, Spencer Bronco spent weeks requesting ready salted.
Why? What's up with that, Spencer?
Yeah.
Need some variety. Ready salted just sounds like.
Can you tell us what ready salted means, Tom?
It's basically plain, and I just put a bit of salt on it.
What's the difference between that and other regular crisps?
No, actually, I can tell you what it is. Because in the past, let's say the olden days, let's say the 70s, you would get a little blue packet of salt, so you'd salt it yourself. Whereas obviously no such thing in this case, hence why it's already salted.
Oh, I do remember that.
Yes.
I do remember that.
What kind of fucking witchery is that?
It's kind of cool.
Witchery.
I'm just saying.
I do remember that.
I wish I could do that with the cheddar jalapeno
Oh, I do like
Cheetos.
cheese puffs. You ever seen the cheese puffs that come in the big barrel?
Yeah.
Those are the best. And you're like, there's no way we're gonna finish the barrel of cheese puffs. And then, like, a couple of days later, you're like, oh, they're gone.
Well, they melt down to nothing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Tayyip Hussein, you absolute soft spot.
yeah.
Do you ever just let them melt
Is
in your mouth, Gary?
those are the best. Yeah, those are the best cheese puffs. Now, there's a difference. Like you get the one in the big barrel. They're not the same brand as the one like the is it the Lay's? Is it Lay's cheese puffs or whatever the
Cheetos.
blue Cheetos, the big blue bag of the cheese puffs? Those are the best. Those are the cheesiest. Those are the cheesiest. You guys are going back and forth talking about who you like and who you don't like. As long as you like us, we're happy here. You remember when they used to put money in the crisps? They what?
Yes, they did a promotion where you'd get a little bag and you could open the bag up and there'd be a £5 note in there.
Just sitting there, not like wrapped in like cellophane or anything like that?
No, it'd be wrapped in the foil that the salt used to be wrapped in.
Okay, very nice. They should go back to that. That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
You'd
nothing.
supposedly get up to like 20 or 50 quid in there, but really, if you were lucky, you'd get a £5.
Yeah.
I can see
a
Tom
giant,
just
yeah,
hauling off pallets of it.
yeah.
putting it in
Whenever
the
I see
cave.
Utz, I'm always thinking those are like the generic brand of the crisps, the crisp world.
Huh.
I don't know what you guys feel.
Because of a girl on there, I always think it should be nuts.
Well, they're always like just they're like a white bag of crisps with the a single color it looked like of whatever. That's what I think of them anyways.
They have some pretty out there flavors right now, Gary.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna head out of here, people. It's been a pleasure. We'll figure out next Monday who will be here, if anybody will be here, or if we're gonna take a day off since it is the middle of the international break. I have a feeling we might be able to find somebody, hopefully, to partake in this thing we call the trip. We are gonna head out of here. Let everybody have their say, and then we will go. So first up, we got Lonzo.
Yeah,
Talk to
I
the
mean,
people.
Gary, yeah, so, this past Sunday was a monumental win for Arsenal. I'm very proud to be an Arsenal fan. To have us beat City at the Emirates is pretty special. With a clean sheet nonetheless, and also Martinelli's great goal was like almost like a movie-esque kind of goal. Everything stood still for a moment, and just seeing our subs do so well during that sequence. You got Partey to Tomiyasu to Havertz to Martinelli. It's something that we Arsenal fans have always wanted our subs to deliver in those kind of moments. That said, I hope that this catapults our run to the title. Knowing we could beat City. Hope it gives us more ammunition to go forward and use this game as a confidence, not just today, not just tomorrow, the next game, or just a week from now, but just confidence for the whole year. They say we can never beat City, but until we do, we're early title contenders, and that's how I felt. So now we finally beat City. Now we can beat now we can beat the rest of them. So I think that with that said, I think the only team we should worry about now is Liverpool. Liverpool and yeah. So anyway, Gary, thanks for having me on the show. It's always a pleasure to be on. Thanks to Tony and Tom as well, and everyone in the chat. Thanks.
Cool. It's gonna. I'll try the Utz cheese puffs. We'll try that. Next up, saying goodbye, we're gonna have Mr. Tom. Mr. Tom, say bye to the people.
I think Tom has a
Bye to
question
the people.
first. You don't have a question?
That's all you got?
I can filibuster for a bit if you really want.
No, it's all right.
All right,
We thought you were bringing your question.
no.
Too
Fear's
late,
really
Tom.
important.
Boys, welcome to the show, but we are about to get out of here. Check out the replay. Go ahead.
No,
Mr.
I'm
Tom.
serious.
Yeah,
I'm
go
serious.
Go ahead.
The 10th of October is officially Mental Health Day. So what you should do is you should check on, because I can guarantee you every single person within the sound of my voice will know someone that is struggling in silence. So fucking check on those people. And if you don't, shame on you, or you're probably a bit busy. But, you know, just seriously, like check on
Can we do what I
people,
asked
'cause-
you about like a week and a half ago?
No, I'm not doing a show on mental health and stuff. I don't want people to know that I stabbed myself at work. Wait, did I say, wait, are we live?
You've already mentioned it twice, Tom. You mentioned it
what?
last week, Tom.
Yeah.
Did I?
You just talked about
that cat's well out of the bag. But
yeah.
no, but seriously, like check on people, yeah, because people need help sometimes, and they won't ask for it because they'll feel shame in doing so. So make them feel less shame by getting there first, you fuckers.
There you go. You heard it
Anyway.
there from Mr. Tom. Say hi to your friends. You never know. And Tony, for some reason, decided that was what he wanted to talk about. But Tony, say bye to the people.
I brought it up about a week and a half ago with Tom, since he's been talking about it.
Yeah, but you just took the backstage chat and brought it to the front stage.
It was a question. I was seeing if Tom's James is doing it.
Say goodbye to the people.
Anyway, it's nice that we got to win. Now we got to wait 2 weeks to play fucking football again. And we have 6 games in 2 weeks. Yay.
There you go. All right, everyone. Thank you again for joining us. We'll be back on Monday. And as Mr. Tom said, reach out to your friends. Any one of them that you haven't talked to in a while or that you talk to a lot. They want to probably hear from you. And you said, was it Mental Health Day on tomorrow? So check him out. I know we're busy, but you can give him a chat or reach out to them for a couple of minutes and say hello. So, yeah, we're going to head out of here. The show will probably be in the hands of a mystery guest. I hope we'll be around after I get back from my trip. We'll find out how it goes. I'll be out. I'll be on an island. Some business, some pleasure, but I'll be having a little bit of fun and relaxation. So we're gonna get out of here. Thank you again for showing up. Let's see, I got a couple of comments before we go.
Gary.
Yeah. Yeah. What is it?
Said I request some rum.
You what?
You want some rum?
Some rum. Oh, some rum. I'll try and get some extra bottles of rum for sure. But yeah, let's get out of here, everybody. Thank you again for joining us. We appreciate the help. You know, hit the subscribe, like, and all of that, and we'll talk to you guys on the next one. Thank you very much. And
life is a journey. Don't waste the trip. Enjoy the ride. There you go.